Dad rhymes with bad, so right on point, right? All right, so let's stand. Let's do some Tai Chi, shall we? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. Class is no fun if I'm doing it by myself. So, by the way, quick reminder there is a yoga class that happens Tuesdays at 1 o'clock right here in this room. I met the yoga instructor. She's really cool, really nice lady. Come try out yoga. If you haven't tried it, it's a really good complementary exercise for Tai Chi. Um, and I'm not as familiar with yoga. I'm kind of a one trick pony, but she does really well, and she gears the class for the people that are in the class. And she's worked with Parkinson's people. So, and she actually, to her credit, she talked to me a lot about my work with people with Parkinson's. So that's a really good complementary exercise. Tuesdays, 1 o'clock, right here. Pam or Pamela um, goes by either. Okay. All right. Right hand, fist, power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship, tucking the thumb, humility. And we say, welcome. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate it. So let's do some deep breathing to get us started, shall we? Standing in the Wuji position, feet shoulder, hip distance apart. Put a nice gentle bend in the knees, tuck in the tailbone, head lifted by a silk thread. Good straight body posture. We're going to breathe from the belly. Let's begin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, push the palms forward. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, I love the nice slow pace, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I didn't hear what you said, but that may have been a good thing, huh? Arms over the head next. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms out, fingertips up. Feel the nice stretch in the arms. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down, making one leg of an X. Keep looking straight ahead as you do this. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, right hand up and left hand down. Again, keep looking straight in front of you. Don't look up towards the upper hand, all right? Inhale to the heart. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Keep looking straight ahead of you, all right? Inhale to the heart. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Keep looking straight ahead. Inhale to the heart. Pause for 1 second. Go ahead and let your hands relax down. So, one of the things that helps us with balance is our eyesight. And so, we want to stay focused on one thing. So, as you're doing this exercise, and I don't know what the reason is, but some people, a lot of times, they'll look towards the upper hand, whatever that upper hand is. So, they end up doing this exercise and doing this. What we want to do is keep the focus straight ahead. So, I'm doing this with my hands, but I'm not changing my head. You'll see me because I'm going to be watching you, all right? But you want to be looking straight ahead of you and not following that upper hand. All right. Important reason for this because the Chinese call this intent with different exercises. Like if you're doing katas, you have an intent of the different katas that you do. And so the Chinese call it intent. Wherever you're looking, that's where your intent is. So we don't want our intent to be floating from one side of the room to the other. We want to keep our focus directly in front of us. Okay. So inhale to prayer hands. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Inhale, very nice. And exhale. Good job. Inhale, one more time each side. Exhale, keep looking straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Inhale, exhale, relax the hands down. It's so cool as a teacher when you give instructions, people do it. I love that. Flap the arms like bird wings. Again, be kind to your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Chinese call this also the wild goose flies. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Nice and slow. Last exercise, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And there you have it. That's the breathing exercises. And it worked. Everybody's breathing. All right, shake your legs loose. Get a drink of water if you need to. Let's move along to our warm up exercises. Okay, warm up exercise. Starting at the neck, moving down from there. We're in that Wu-Ji position. Feet shoulder, hip distance apart. Bend the knees, activate the leg muscles, tuck in the pelvis, heads lifted by the silk thread. Make sure your posture from the side is also nice and straight. Make sure that you're not rotating forward, all right? Want to keep our body nice and straight. We have to think about our posture from this direction and also this direction, okay? All right. So the chin tuck. We float the hands up in front of us, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. The hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest without leaning forward. Again, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Feel that nice stretch on the back of the neck. Hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. One more time. We'll float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Keep the chin level. Good job, everybody. The hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and we sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. That's our first neck exercise. Next neck exercise, we're going to look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. We're not moving the shoulders. We're just turning the neck, whatever's comfortable for you, all right? As we do this, we're going to keep the head straight. So we're rotating the head at the base of the skull, top of the spine, okay? We're going to watch one hand and with the other hand kind of push down like you're trying to tell your dog to stay down or your cat or your raccoon or whatever, your skunk, whatever. Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top, palms are facing one another. Just turning the neck, watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, look to the right, gently push down on the left hand. And come back to center, back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, now the right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look to the left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, look to the right, gently push down on the left. Feel the nice stretch. Come back to center, back to prayer hands. Now the right hand is on top. We watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look left, gently push down on the right. And we come back to center one more time. Looking good. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, look to the right, push down on the left, turn the neck, feel the stretch. Try and keep the hand below the level of your shoulder and come back to center, prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look to the left, gently push down on the right. Try and keep that hand below the level of the shoulder and come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Excellent, that's looking good. The one hint I would give you is as you're turning and looking over the shoulder, try and keep the hand below the level of the shoulder. When you start doing this, start feeling stress on the shoulder, okay? We don't need more stress in our lives. We have enough, right? All right, shoulder exercises. Unless, does anybody here need more stress in their lives? Just making sure, all right. Well, not just me, okay. Forward shoulder circles. Keep your waist still, meaning we're not bending forward as the shoulders come forward, all right? So we bring the shoulders back, then up, then forward without leaning forward and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Good job. Now, shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Keep looking straight ahead. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Nicely done. You guys have done this before. All right. Gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. I'm firmly convinced this helps with the rigidity of Parkinson's disease, all right? So you imagine that someone's gently pulling at your wrist, you feel the body start to open and expand. You'll feel it first in your shoulder and elbow. As you get better at it, you'll start to feel it in the chest and the back, okay? So we're gently reaching out, reaching up. Imagine someone's gently pulling at the wrist. Feel that beautiful stretch. And then exhale and relax the hands down. We go nice and slow. We're not forcing anything. I already told the joke, so you shouldn't have any more pain, all right? Gently reaching out, reaching up. Beautiful stretch. And relax the hands down. And one more time. Gently reaching out, reaching up. Beautiful stretch. And relax the hands down. Very nice. You guys are rocking it today. All right. Touching heaven and earth, we're lifting the head up by the silk thread. All right. So in this exercise, imagine a rubber band, right? If I'm holding a rubber band and I want to stretch that rubber band, if I just pull up on it, the rubber band isn't stretching at all, right? I have to have something to anchor it with. So what we anchor it with, when we tilt the pelvis a little bit, that anchors that bottom of that rubber band, and then we lift the head up by the silk thread, and that stretches our spine, okay? We need to have some opposition. So as you tuck in the pelvis, keep the knees bent, tuck in that pelvis, that roots the base of our spine, and then we lift that head up by the silk thread. We start getting that beautiful stretch, okay? This can help you gain height if you feel like you are vertically challenged, all right? Prayer hand position. Left hand pushes up, the right hand pushes down. We're stretching the spine. Float the head towards the ceiling. Good job. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Again, gently stretching the spine. Keep looking straight ahead as you do this. And come back to center. Same thing as before. We don't look towards the upper hand. We look straight ahead. Left hand up, right hand down, gently stretching the spine. Keep looking straight in front of you. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Keep looking straight ahead as you float the head towards the ceiling. And come back to center. Pause for 1 second. So just like when we were doing this exercise, and I cautioned you not to look towards the upper hand, as we're doing this now, again, don't look towards the upper hand. Keep looking straight ahead. Cheryl's in the bad spot. She's directly in front of me, so I get to stare at her the whole time. So you drew the short straw, huh? Prayer hand position. Left hand up, right hand down. Keep looking straight in front of you. Feel that beautiful stretch in your spine. Good job. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Again, look straight ahead, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Let's do it one more time. Left hand up, right hand down. Gently stretching our spine. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Gently stretch the spine. And back to center. Beautiful. Prayer hands. Relax the hands down. Nicely done. All right. One more spine exercise. We'll do a leg strengthening and then we'll sit down for a little while. All right. So, second spine exercise. We're carrying a ball from one side to the other. All right. This is a very short turn. I'm not making a big turn as I do this, right? It's a very small turn. We're not trying to over rotate on this one. All right. But when we do a slight rotation, if we don't move our hips as I turn, I start to feel a stretch right around my kidneys. All right. So concentrate on not moving the hips, but turning the whole upper body, not just the head and shoulders, but we turn the whole upper body. So as I turn to the left, my belly button faces left. As I turn to the right, my belly button faces right. One of my students reminded me, my wife has found it very helpful that as she turns to the left, she imagines someone's pushing back on her right hip. And as she's turning to the right, she imagines someone's pushing back on her left hip. That helps her kind of stabilize her hips. Okay? Prayer hand position. And she's a lot smarter than I am. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left, not moving the hips, just turning the upper body. Turning the ball over, right hand is on top. And then gently turn to the right. Almost imagine you're spinning around your spine. Good job. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top. And gently turn to the right. We turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn left. And turn the ball over, right hand is on top. And gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over. We come back to center and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. You guys are doing wonderful. Really good. Really good. All right. So we're going to do a leg strengthening exercise. All right. This is going to help you with your balance. So make sure you have a chair next to you to help you with this one. All right. Concentrate on two things. Concentrate on keeping the knee bent and keeping the body nice and straight. Okay. Concentrate on those two things. All right. So prayer hand position. We're going to weight shift to the right, keeping a bend in the right knee. Use that chair if you, I'm sorry. I'm mirroring. Come back to center. Sorry. Weight shifts to the left, bend in the left knee, right foot, cat stance. Tap the right toe next to the left foot. Use the chair if you need to. Tap right toe to the front, empty. So there's no weight on the right foot. and then come back to the cat stance. Stand up nice and straight and tall. Keep that good posture. Tap right toe out to the side, empty, keeping all the weight left. Cat stance. And tap right toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Don't let your feet get tangled up in the chair. And cat stance. And return to Wu Ji. Excellent. Joe, would you mind moving Charlie's cane for him so he doesn't maybe set it on the chair that you're holding on to there? Thank you. His foot hit that cane. See, that cane's being problematic. Yeah, really. Come on, show it who's boss. All right. So, other leg, shall we? From the Wu Ji position, we're gonna weight shift to the right, left foot, cat stance. Use that chair. You need to. Make sure you're standing up nice and straight and tall. Tap left toe to the front, empty. And cat stance. Tap left toe to the side, keeping all the weight on the right. And cat stance. Tap left toe behind us, empty. Check, check. And cat stance. And return to Wu Ji. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. All right, how are your legs feeling? Honestly, are they pretty tired right now? You feeling it? Okay, I'll hold off on this. There's a second chapter to that exercise, but I'll hold off on that, at least for now. Okay, so let's have a seat. We're going to work your legs some more, but we're going to do it from a chair. Okay? All right. Gail, I'm moving this chair over to the side so I can grab one from underneath of it, all right? So, I didn't touch your purse. I learned about that. Never touch a woman's purse. Death sentences follow. All right. Ooh, we're getting better at the Tai Chi sitting Tai Chi style. I love it. So we sit up on the edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor, 90-degree bend between the upper and lower leg. The knee is directly over the heel. We rock forward on the pelvis. Head is lifted by the silk thread. Again, good straight body posture here and good straight body posture here. All right. I say once again, practice your posture from the chair. Okay. Have your spouse at home help you to make sure that you're sitting up straight, especially when you get tired. When you get tired, you're going to start leaning towards your weak side. Or from this perspective, as you get tired, you're going to start slumping like this, okay? Now, you don't have to sit like this. I'm not saying sit like this the whole night, but practice sitting like this for a little while every day, and you'll find you'll be able to get a little stronger each time, okay? This is really good for building up our core strength, our interstabilizing muscles, so abdomen and up the spine and everything, okay? So seriously, I know it sounds weird, practice sitting. We've become so good at it as we get older, right? But when we sit this way, we're helping our body. When we sit this way, we cause a problem. And in fact, my mother-in-law, love her dearly. I have a great mother-in-law, so you will not hear me disrespect my mother-in-law, but she's getting older and she sits all day in a chair. She doesn't move a whole lot. And she sits like this in a chair all day and then complains that her back hurts her. It's like, if I sat that way, I mean, I'm in pretty decent shape. If I sat this way for one day in a chair, my back would hurt me. But I'm the son-in-law. What do I know, right? All right, so let's do our hip exercise, side-to-side hip exercise, all right? So let's turn to the right-hand side of the chair, knees together, facing the right-hand side of the chair. Great chance to say hi to everybody on the right-hand side of the room. We're going to take our left leg. We're going to slide our left leg out. Our key is to keep that knee directly over the heel. All right. So I'm not doing this or this or this. Okay. We'll do the leg once. You guys have been doing really well with this, but let's try just the leg once to make sure we have that, and then we'll add the hands, all right? So I'm facing the right-hand side of the room. I'm going to slide that left leg out. Should feel a stretch on the inside of the legs, the hips, sometimes the lower back. Good job. And come back to center. All right, let's add the hands. Prayer hand position. Slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right, and then come back to center. Slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right. Keep sitting up nice and straight and tall. Come back to center. Slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right. And come back to center. Beautiful. Relax the hands down. Go ahead. Walk over to the left-hand side of the chair. Try and avoid sitting on your microphone cord. Oh, that's just me. You actually, since your chair doesn't have arms on it, you could stay facing forward if you wanted to, but whatever works for you. So facing the left hand, say hi to everybody on the left-hand side of the room. Hi, everybody. Same thing. We'll do just the leg once, and then we'll add the hands. All right, so slide the right leg out and come back to center. What was that about? Prayer hand position. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. Keep the body nice and straight. Make sure you're not leaning. And come back to center. Nobody here was named Eileen, right? Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. Keep the knee above the heel and come back to center. Nicely done. One more time. Concentrate on keeping good posture as you do this. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. Feel that nice stretch in the legs. And then come back to center. Relax the hands down. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Excellent. By the way, when you're doing this at home, as I know you do or will, if you have a chair that doesn't have arms on it, you can just stay facing forward and slide one leg out and then slide the other leg out, okay? The reason we do it with the arms on the chair, because if you're sitting here in front, it'll kind of restrict your movement, okay? So, all right. Second hip, is everybody having fun? Two people, okay, that's all right, we'll get there. Second hip exercise, two motions. First, lifting the leg up. Second, pushing the foot down. Concentrate on keeping the back straight and keeping the body straight. As you lift up, I see one of two things. People will lean backwards or they'll crunch and do this, okay? It helps to think that your head is being lifted at the same time your knee is. That will help keep your back straight, okay? Make sure that you're not leaning backwards, not doing this, but doing this, okay? I would much rather see you not lift the knee as quite as high, but keep the back straight, okay? All right. So sitting up nice and straight and tall, feet flat on the floor, heads lifted by the silk thread. One more thing as we're pushing down, again, keep the body straight. Sometimes for more leverage, we'll start leaning forward, all right? Again, keep the back straight. It really concentrates the work on the core, okay? I need to get more exciting. Need more jokes, huh? Left leg, lift the left knee to the chest, hands behind us, back and body stay nice and straight. And then float the foot to the ground. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Lift the left knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body nice and straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time, lift the left knee to the chest. Keep that back nice and straight as you do this. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Pushing down, good job. Push, 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 and relax. Excellent. Other side, right leg, lift the right knee to the chest. Keep that back and body nice and straight. Lift that head by the silk thread and relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Pushing down on the right, trying to drive it through the floor. And relax. Check your posture. Make sure you're not sitting like this. Sit up nice and straight. Lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body nice and straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time, lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. Beautiful. Hold this for a half hour. Float the foot to the ground. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Go ahead, shake those legs loose. I know why it's making that little chirping noise. Any questions so far? All right, give me just a minute. If I don't hook up the charging cable, we're going to run out of music. We don't want to break up the dance club theme, right? They give me room, kind of. There we go. All right. And we won't run out of music. Research has shown that if you do Tai Chi with music, it helps you relax more. Okay. And actually, the class I just came from, a gentleman there was apparently he's a very good musician. I'm not sure what his background is, but he studied. There's another music school within like 6 blocks of Juilliard, and he studied at that school. So I'm not familiar with it or whatever, but he's like, I love this music, and so he's looking for a place he could stream this music to help him. So, okay, knee exercises are next. Okay, now I give you a lot of information in this class, right? A lot of stuff to try and absorb. So when you walk out of here, what are 3 things? Because we can always try and remember 3 things, right? So 3 things I want you to remember when you walk out of here. 3 things I would love for you to practice at home between now and when I see you again, either tomorrow or next week. All right. So the first thing is the deep breathing that we do at the beginning of class. I'd love to see you spend about 10 minutes a day doing that deep breathing. And the deep breathing that we do at the beginning of class, that's about 7 or 8 minutes. So that's close enough. All right. But learn the art of breathing deep. It's very, very powerful. Okay. So that would be the first thing. The second is this exercise, the heel kick. And the third thing is an ankle exercise. We'll get to it in a few minutes. All right. But this exercise is going to help you build leg strength. Okay. And until your legs are strong enough to balance all your weight on one leg, you're going to have a problem with your balance. Okay. So 4 motions we're going to do. First, we're going to pick the leg up. Notice the back and body stays straight. Second, we're going to kick the foot out. This is a heel kick. So I'm pointing the toe up and pushing out on the heel. Notice back and body stays straight. Third, I pick the leg back up. Everybody wants to miss this one, but you bring the foot back up, let it hover again, back and body straight. And fourth, float. Don't drop the foot. Float the foot to the ground. Okay? The one thing we're going to do to help our brain is as I'm kicking, I'm mirroring you. As I'm kicking left, I punch out with the opposite hand, the right hand. Okay? Got all that? 15 things simultaneous? You got it. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Excellent. Keep looking straight ahead, right? If I look at the ground, I'll start to kind of rotate forward. Instead, I want to look straight ahead. This line might be pretty good. It's a little higher, but that's close enough. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, let it hover there, then float it to the ground. 2 more times. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, let that foot hover, float it to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg, let it hover, float it to the ground. 1 more time. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Make your mom proud. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Did anyone not feel that work their legs? But this brings up a really good point. There is a common misconception in Western exercises that you have to exercise until you are exhausted or until you're really tired, all right? You feel this working on your legs, but is anybody here exhausted from doing that exercise? Okay, so when you get more tired, your Parkinson's symptoms get worse, right? When you get tired, when you get nervous, when you get anxious, your symptoms get worse. So why do an exercise that tires you out, right? You want to build up your aerobic capacity, certainly, but you don't want to be exhausted afterwards. And so this exercise is a really good way to build leg strength without wearing you out. In fact, in a perfect world, you could do this exercise 3 times a day. 3 times a day, 3 repetitions each time. You would be amazed at how much stronger your legs will get. Okay? And you want strong legs because if you ever go to, if you ever decide you want to live in an adult living facility, they will test your leg strength in a real sneaky way. But they'll test your leg strength to determine whether you are qualified for independent living, assisted living, or nursing level care. Because it's a safety thing. Because how fast can they get you if something were to happen to the building? How fast can they get you out of the building? And how much help are you going to need in your day-to-day activities? So they do a sneaky little test called the Get Up and Go test. I think is the latest name. They keep changing the name on it sometimes, but basically they have you cross your hands over your chest and stand up, and then you walk. I think it's 10 feet. Turn around, walk back, and sit down. Okay, so you want your legs to be strong enough that you can stand up without pushing off on the chair, or strong enough to stand up where you don't have to do this to stand up. Okay. And I actually heard somebody say that. I heard a physical therapist in a Parkinson's class, not here, but a physical therapist, really, really nice lady. And her husband had Parkinson's, and she was really dedicated to her husband. And so this is not disrespecting her or the physical therapy field whatsoever. But apparently, the older physical therapist used to say, if you want to get up, put your nose between your toes. And what she meant was, if you want to get out of the chair, do this, and then stand up out of the chair. And I was like, oh, no, Tai Chi doesn't teach us that at all. Because the last thing you want to do, I mean, you're putting yourself in a really precarious balance position when you do that. If you stand with your back straight, if your legs get out, you just sit right back down again, right? If my legs give out here, I'm going to face plant. So keep the back straight. Practice getting up and out of a chair, all right? Or the other thing you can do when you're sitting down, think about how you sit down sometimes, right? You're going to sit down, maybe you're going to watch the Blues game tonight, right? How do you sit down? If you want to work your legs a little bit, you can cross your hands across your chest. You can also use the arms of your chair or just like float your feet, but try to sit down slowly onto the chair, right? Instead of standing here and going to get into the chair, try and just lower yourself slowly onto the chair. It's not an easy thing to do, but every time you do it, you're working your legs a little bit, okay? All right. Give your legs enough of a rest. Now, toe kick. Same exercise. The only difference is we were doing a heel kick. Now we're doing a toe kick. Everything else is the same, all right? Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg. Toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, let it hover. Float it to the ground. Nicely done. Pick up the right leg. Toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. 2 more times. Pick up the left leg, then toe kick left, punch right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Make sure you're lifting that knee before and after you kick. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. And then pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Nicely done. All right. How's everybody doing? Good, good, good? All right. So let's go ahead and stand up if you're able to do our ankle, our ankle exercises. I'm going to get a drink of water. Water. Okay. Ankle exercises. I like doing these standing better. You can do these from the chair. Standing works a little better. This is the third exercise I was telling you about, right? Deep breathing, heel kick. Third exercise, this ankle exercise. The reason I like to do it better standing is I shift all the weight onto the right as I move the left ankle. So I'm exercising the left ankle, but I'm also getting work on the right leg as it's balancing me, all right? So, but if you need to do it seated, you can do it seated also. The key is to do it, okay? Weight shifts right, bend in the right knee. Left foot, touch heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time, heel and toe. Bring the left foot back, weight shift left. Bend in the left knee. Right foot, touch heel and toe. Try to not move the leg, just move the ankle. Heel, toe. There we go. Heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time, heel and toe. Nicely done. Weight shifts back to the right. Left foot touch the little toe, then the big toe. The outside of the foot, and then the inside of the foot. Use your chair. Little toe, big toe, outside and inside. Weight shifts to the left, right foot, touch the little toe and big toe. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot. Little toe, big toe, inside or outside, inside. Back to Wuji. Awesome. Those are our 12 warm-up exercises. Any questions about those 12? So we're going to go back and do a couple of the hip exercise and the knee. We're going to work on those from the standing position now, okay? If anytime in my class or any class, if you get tired, sit down, okay? When you are tired, again, that's when your Parkinson's symptoms are going to show. That's when you're more likely to injure yourself, all right? So if you're tired, if I'm overworking you, sit down, okay? And if you feel like you need something to do when you're sitting down, I have some report cards in my backpack. I'll give you a pen and pencil and you can grade your fellow students on how you think they're doing. Just kidding, we won't do that. We don't get a grade. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So can you remember three of them? Can you remember to deep breathe? Exactly. As long as you're doing them safe, it's okay. Because what happens is, um, this is a great point. So that's why I have you work on just three things, right? The other stuff you'll start to pick up as we go through it, but start with the three things. Start with deep breathing. Make sure you're belly breathing. When you take a deep breath, don't go like this, but go like this. All right. So the belly expands when you take a deep breath instead of the chest expanding. Your chest does expand, but you don't suck in the belly, because when you do this, you're only using the top part of your lungs to breathe. When you belly breathe, you're using all of your lungs to breathe. All right. So that's the first thing to remember. Okay. And if nothing more, if you walk out of here and like, I can't even remember three things because I have so much going on in my life, great. Start with the deep breathing and practice it. And practice it a couple times before I see you again. Practice it, every day if you want. All right. Once you get good at that, then add that heel kick exercise in. Sitting in the chair, lifting up the leg, kicking it out, lifting up the leg, setting it down. Practice that until you're good at it. Then when you're done with that, and practice that ankle exercise. Heel toe, heel toe. Nice and slow. All right. If once you get those three down, and then just go, okay, I'm feeling good. I feel comfortable. I'm doing those. I'm going to add another exercise. Which one do I want to add? I'm having a problem with my posture. My back's bothering me. So I'm going to touch the heaven and earth. So don't try and learn everything at once. Just try and learn one thing at a time. Or like I said, if you go home, remember those three, try those. That's right. I do have a YouTube channel out there, but go way back to the start of COVID and watch one of those videos. That can help you refresh your memory. Yeah, if I have a Tai Chi, I have, pardon me? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, you can go to the APDA website and you can see a recording of this class. They archive them for several months, actually. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a lot to take in. I'm giving you a lot of information, but again, that's why I said just try and remember those three exercises and start with those. Okay? Or YouTube. Yeah, my YouTube channel is Tai Chi with Craig Miller. It's a real tough one. Okay, so let's do the hokey pokey. All right, it's a Tai Chi exercise for the hip. I like to call it the hokey pokey. So I'm going to turn sideways to demonstrate. All right, we're going to shift and we're going to put all of our weight on one leg. In this case, it's a leg facing the wall, but I'm going to keep a bend in that knee. And then with the other foot, I'm going to tap the heel in front of me and tap the toe behind me. All right, use your chair for this one. All right, tapping your toe behind you takes a lot of balance. All right, notice my upper body is staying straight. I'm not moving the upper body, I'm just moving the leg. Okay. From this perspective, as I tap the toe behind me, I'm keeping plenty of space between my feet. Okay. This is important. We want to develop this muscle memory as you do this. All right. A lot of people, especially my Parkinson's friends, when they step back, they'll do this. All right. This puts you on a balance beam. This keeps you safe. Big difference. So we want your muscle memory when you're standing at the sink. Maybe you guys are doing your makeup. Um, that's a different word. um, shaving, whatever you do at the mirror. When you step back from that sink, you don't want to step back and do this. You want to step back and do this where it's safe. And this works really well because if something's wet behind you, as you put your foot back, you're like, oh, that's a puddle back there. I shouldn't step there. And you can bring the foot back. If you do this, you hit that wet spot, your foot slides out from under you, and then you can't come to class for a while. And that makes me very sad. All right. So the hokey pokey, right? Weight shifts right, bend in the right knee. Tap the left heel in front of us, empty. And tap the left toe behind us, also empty. Keep the body straight. Make sure you're not leaning forward at this point. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. Empty heel and empty toe. And come back to center. I'm seeing pretty good spacing there. I like that. Let's do the other side. Weight shifts left, bend in the left knee. Empty right heel, hands behind us. Empty right toe, hands in front of us. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. One more time, empty heel and empty toe. And back to center. Excellent. I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing really good spacing. So let's add something. All right. We'll do it 3 more times each side. What I want you to add though is as we transition, which we tend to go empty heel, empty toe, empty heel, empty toe. What I want you to do is lift the knee as you transition, right? Doesn't have to be as high as what I'm lifting my knee, but you want to get in that habit of lifting your knees as you walk and move around. You can do this. You got this. I saw you turn to D and go, really? Oh, I'm sorry, D, I saw you turn to Cheryl and go, really? So we're trying to lift our knee, right? When you walk, you don't want to just be pushing your foot in front of you and walking like this, right? When you walk, you want to lift your knees when you walk, right? Okay, so trying to build that habit up in here, okay? See, I'm not just being a mean jerk, despite what my daughters say. You were going to say something? Okay. Weight shifts to the right, bend in the right knee, empty left heel, hands behind us. Lift the knee as you transition, empty left toe, hands in front of us. Keep plenty of space between the feet. Lift the knee as you transition, empty heel. Lift the knee as you transition, empty toe. Use your chair. All the weight staying on my right leg. One more time, empty left heel. Lift the knee as you transition, empty left toe. And return to center. Other side, weight shifts left, bend in the left knee. Empty right heel, hands behind us. Lift the knee as you transition, empty right toe, hands in front of us. Good spacing between the feet. Lift the knee, empty heel. Lift the knee, empty toe. One more time, empty heel and empty toe. And come back to center. Excellent. Shake those legs loose. A little bit of work on the legs. All right, I'm going to actually take a step outside of the warm-up exercise. Let's do an exercise for our hands. We have 2 of them, right? So I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want the easy exercise or the exciting exercise? Both. Both. That wasn't a choice. Easy or exciting? Exciting? All right. You asked for it. By the way, we don't use the word hard in Tai Chi. We use the word exciting instead. Okay. So standing in the Wuji position with your hands, make a circle between the pointer finger and the thumb. Interlock the 2 circles together like it's a chain link fence. Then touch the tips of the other 3 fingers together as best as you can. And then gently push the palms towards one another. Notice my arms are roughly parallel to the ground. And relax. Then the middle finger and thumb make a nice circle. Interlock those 2 circles together. Touch the tips of the other 3 fingers. Gently push the palms towards one another. See, it doesn't matter whether you have Parkinson's or not, right? Relax the hands. Ring finger and thumb, nice circle. It keeps getting more exciting as we go. Interlock those 2. Touch the tips of the other 3 fingers. Gently push the palms towards one another. I see a couple of you frowning at your hands. And relax. And now the most exciting, the pinky and the thumb. Beautiful circle. Interlock the 2 circles. Touch the tips of the other 3 fingers and gently push the palms towards one another. And relax. Beautiful. Isn't that fun? If you look at your hands right now, they're probably nice and pink. All right. You're increasing circulation to your hands. If you have arthritis in your hands, really good exercise to do. It does. Yeah. There's a lady, I see her on Fridays. When she started doing Tai Chi, this was 4 years ago, she started doing Tai Chi. Her hands were such that when she got up in the morning, um, she couldn't grab onto anything. She couldn't grab onto a utensil like a spoon. She couldn't grab onto a toothbrush. So when she got up in the morning, it took over an hour before she could feed herself or brush her teeth or anything like that. So she was getting cortisone shots in her hand every 6 months to help. And I've never had a cortisone shot. I understand they're kind of painful. I can't imagine how painful they would be in a hand. But every 6 months, she was getting cortisone shots in her hand. She was due for another cortisone shot within like 4 weeks. And she came to Tai Chi class and we did the simple hand exercise, which we didn't do today. And then we did that hand exercise. She started doing those exercises on a daily basis. She has had 0 cortisone shots. And she said, my hands are working so much better and no cortisone shots just from doing those exercises. So, that could be another one that you could remember. If you're having arthritis with your hands, go, okay, that's going to be the 4th exercise I'm going to remember because I want my hands to work better. Okay. It's a beautiful thing about Tai Chi is you can customize it for, because I mean, we have, what do we have? 12 people, 10 people in this class, something like that. So we have 12 different Parkinson's journeys in this class, right? So let's have 12 different Parkinson's journeys. We can also have 12 different Tai Chi journeys. Not everyone has to be doing the same thing when they go home. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes your body feel better. Okay? All right, let's do our cool down exercise. I ran a little long today. Lightly punch, slap the legs. Don't forget yoga on Tuesdays. Pamela's a sweetheart. Come by and see her. 1 o'clock, right in this room. 1 o'clock till 2. It's a really good complementary exercise. Lots of stretching. That rigidity that you feel, she can help you with that, all right? Tighten up all the muscles in the body and relax. And again, tighten up the muscles and relax. And one more time, tighten up the muscles and relax. And gather chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. I am back here tomorrow from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, a level 1 class, pretty much what we just do here, except we finish off with meditation at the end of that hour, all right? And then when you're feeling pretty gung-ho and you start to feel like you're good with these warm-up exercises, we've got a level 2 class happening tomorrow. Cheryl's usually at the level 2 class, and that starts 11:15 to 12:15. Okay. Yeah, there's no sitting in that class, but you want to make sure you kind of know the warm-ups pretty good. You're getting close to it. You might enjoy that class. And give it a few more weeks. You might be good with that. You might enjoy that level too. All right. Or I can talk to you about it afterwards. Have yourselves a great evening. I'll see everyone tomorrow or next Thursday. Okay. Carl, Gail, Glenn, Joe, Cheryl, Dee, Joe, Charlie, Veronica, Woody, and Alan. Woody Allen.